we going to get in?
Oh, we'll find a way. Okay, this apartment is pretty much the same as yours. Where would you hide a carton that size?
Well, it's too big for closets. You'd have noticed it in the kitchen. Did you look back there?
I must be getting old. Still, you wouldn't expect to find a corpse lying back on the sofa. Give me a hand here, will you? Come on. Well, what do you know? Toys.
Stanley?
Yes, sweetie.
Amelia wouldn't let the cleaning woman in the apartment today.
Oh, maybe she can't afford her.
You still think he just walked out, don't you?
Yep.
Well, then he walked out on his job, too. I answered the telephone today. It was his boss. Ben Verba hasn't been to work all week.
Is that so?
And Amelia hasn't set foot out of that apartment since you and the detective were there. What's she doing up there?
I wouldn't know about that. You can stop worrying about Verba, because he isn't dead.
How do you know?
Mrs. Glavatsky was in the store this morning. She told me he's staying with his parents, wherever they live.
His parents live in Queens. Where did Mrs. Glavatsky get her information?
I didn't ask her. From her daughter, probably. She and Verba are pretty friendly, it seems.
I don't believe that. He wouldn't waste his time on that silly Glavatsky girl.
Anyway, that's where he is. He hasn't been murdered.
But Stanley, that
Let's
isn't...
drop it, shall we? We've made enough trouble over nothing. Honey, I can't afford to get that kind of reputation. My business depends on the goodwill of this neighborhood. Let's just mind our own business from now on, huh?
Stanley, listen. Ben Verba is not at his mother's house in Queens. I just spoke to her. She said she hasn't seen or heard of Ben all week.
You mean to say you phoned?
Of course I did. I told you that woman killed him.
Honey, take it easy, sweetheart. Take it easy.
His mother said that Amelia brought the children over there that day after that last quarrel, but that she didn't say a thing about Ben.
Well, he can't be dead, because there's no way Amelia could get that body out of the building, and it's not there.
But she did it. I don't know how, but she did it. Stanley, if you don't call the police, I will.
Honey, go on home. I'll be home in just a minute. Go on. Hello, Mrs. Verba.
Oh, would you give me some more of those candies, Mr. Crane?
Oh, you've really got a sweet tooth, haven't you?
Yeah, I nibble all the time.
Right, there you are.
Nerves, I guess.
Anything for the children? Milk?
The children, they're with their grandparents this week. My husband is staying there. His father's been sick. I won't be needing any milk for a while.
Oh, yes, I heard your husband was away. Mrs. Glavatsky mentioned it.
Hmm.
Connect me to Sergeant Halloran, please.
Oh, what's up?
Thanks for coming over, Sergeant. I don't know whether this is important or not, but I think I ought to pass it on to you.
You figured out what you did with the body?
Well, I don't know whether there is a body, but I do know Verba isn't where his wife says he is.
Where's that?
At his parents' home in Queens. She says Verba's there with the children. Well, the kids are there all right, but Verba isn't. Nobody's seen this guy for 3 days.
That brings us right back where we started. The guy is missing, and maybe he is dead. But what did she do with the body? It's a lead pipe cinch that she didn't get it out of the building. And we know...
Wait a minute. Okay. She couldn't get out of the building. But she could get it out of the apartment.
Is there a vacant apartment here?
No, but there's a basement. Nobody ever uses it except to tend the furnace. It'd be safe until next fall.
That's all right as far as it goes, but how could she get him down there? A corpse is a dead weight, if you'll excuse the expression. It isn't reasonable to suppose that she could drag a body down 2 flights.
Elevator. That's it. It's so old and wheezy, nobody ever uses it much.
Let's see if it still works.